Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Dear students, my name is Ajay Gulati, and I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, or as we call quantitative aptitude portion. Dear students, as you can see on the screen, bottom side, we will be discussing mensuration 3D today. Dear students, now we start with mensuration 2D class 03, a very important topic that we call as right circular cylinder. Right circular cylinder. Let me show you first how do we form a right circular cylinder. I have this rectangular piece of paper, okay? Let's say I have this rectangular piece of paper. What will happen now if I fold this paper? If I fold this paper, roll this paper, okay? If I may show it to you, see, dear friends, right now, this is like a farman, what we call, but you can see it. This is like this paper is being rolled down, rolled to form a cylinder. Like you can see it. See, this is like this. So what happened if I roll this sheet of paper? If I roll this sheet of paper, it becomes a right circular cylinder. When we roll a a rectangular piece of paper, when we roll a rectangular piece of paper, we get a cylinder. We get a cylinder. Okay, dear students. One thing you have got it. So you have got a cylinder now. Now we have a shape called cylindrical. This is a cylindrical shape as you can see. Okay. Now before I start solving the question on this, let's discuss a bit of theory regarding this for a cylinder. What is first of all the volume of a cylinder? Volume of a cylinder. Volume of a cylinder is base area into height. How do you get a cylinder? One more way of getting a cylinder is pile up some coins. Pile up some coins and you will get a cylinder. Okay. And you will get a cylinder. So what will be the base area? Circle. Circle area into height will give you a cylinder. A circle piled one over another gives you a cylinder. So what will be the volume? The volume will be, if let's say this radius is r, if this radius is r, volume will be pi r square into h. Second thing, for this rectangle, this is the length, this is the height, okay, and this portion is its length. This portion is its L. So this L is converted into 2 pi r. When you roll it like this, now this point A and this point B, A and B actually meet like this. This AB, this AB is equal to 2 pi r. This L is equal to 2 pi r. Getting it? This is the volume. Clear? What is the volume? Volume is pi r square into h. One thing. Now, what is the surface area? This is the main thing, dear students. What is the surface area? Surface area I can say in two parts. Plane surface area. I should write it from here because I don't have too much space. What is the surface area? Such surface area for this figure will be, my dear students, will be plane surface area plus curved surface area plus curved surface area. What is the plane surface area? Plane surface area is like top plus bottom. This I am keeping in square brackets. Okay, over here. Plus curved surface area, I take these brackets, or a better to make it specific, I make these brackets. What will be the curved surface area? See, you know the length of this edge is 2 pi r. This is 2 pi r. What is area? Length into height. See, this full area, getting it, this full area is actually the curved surface area of a cylinder. This is the area which you can touch. So like length, I can say length into height. Okay, length into height. And what is the length? This length is, so what is the top area? The top area is pi r square. The bottom area is pi r square. Okay, plus curved surface area is actually area of paper. Area of paper. So what is the length? This length is 2 pi r into h. These are the brackets over here. So my dear beloved students, so what do I get over here? Here I get surface area is what? Total surface area is actually 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. This gives you 2 pi. You take 2 pi r common in the bracket r plus h. One last thing. This is the plane surface area. This is the curved surface area. Let me just differentiate it, my dear students, if I can do something. Okay. Let me just make it red. Just give me a small second. I'll set things up as correct for you. Now I will be able to set these things. Just small second, dear students. No, the grouping is otherwise I am unable to do it, but let me write it. Okay. Plane surface area. Here I write. It will be more easy. See, this portion is curved surface here. This portion is a curved surface. So curved surface will be curved surface area is equal to 2 pi r h. And what will be the plane surface area? Plane surface area will be 2 pi r square. If you add both of these, if you add this as well as this, you get total surface area is 2 pi r. This is total surface area, that is 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h. Now let's start with the question. It will be an easy one initially. Volume of a right circular cylinder of height 21 centimeter and base radius 5 centimeter. What is the volume of cylinder? The volume of cylinder is pi r square h, that is 22 by 7 into r is 5 into 5 into 21. 7 and 21 will give you a 3. So that is 22 into 75. Or I can say 11 into 150. That is 1650 centimeter cube. Option number 4 is your answer. Okay. You can have a look if you want before I proceed ahead. And I'm sure all this must be clear to all of you. Let me take the next one. The circumference of the base of a right circular cylinder is 6 pi. The height of the cylinder is equal to the diameter of the base. How many liters of the water can it hold? See, first of all, what is the circumference? Circumference of base, this is 2 pi r. This is given to you as 6 pi is equal to 2 pi r. Very clearly, pi and pi cancel. So 2r is equal to 6. This is what diameter. Then r is equal to 3. This is the radius. So you have radius is equal to 3, diameter is equal to 6, and height of the cylinder is equal to the diameter. Given height is equal to diameter is equal to 6. Clear? Now what do you require? You require volume of cylinder. How much water it can hold? How many liters of water? For that you require volume of cylinder. What is the volume of cylinder? Pi r square, as that is 22 by 7. What is the r? 3 into 3. And what is the height? Height is, this height is equal to 6. Okay, so let it be pi only right now, because options are in pi. This is 54 pi. 9 into 6 pi, or I can say 54 pi. This is your answer, my dear students. Okay, the next question we have is, a cylindrical tank of diameter is equal to 2r is equal to 35 centimeters full of water. If 11 liters of water is drawn off, the water level in the tank will drop by. See, what is happening? This is a cylindrical tank. This is full of water. Now, what we do, dear students? From this, we extract 11 liters of water. If I take out 11 liters of water, let's say this whole portion is 11 liters. Okay, so what will be the volume of this 11 liters? The volume of this 11 liters will be, let's say this portion is height h. Okay, so this 11 liters will be what? Pi r square h is equal to 11. This much water is suppose 11 liter, and its height is h. So what will be the volume of this portion? The volume of this portion will be pi r square h. Okay, this 11 liters I can say is pi r square h. Now pi is 22 by 7. R is 35 by 2. Okay, from here I can say R is equal to 35 by 2 into 35 by 2 into H is equal to 11. Okay, dear students. Now let's cancel whatever can be cancelled. I cancel this 2 and 22. This gives me a 11. 11 and 11 can be cancelled. So far clear. 7 cancel with 35 to give me a 5. So H is what, my dear students? H is 2. 2 upon 5 into 35. This is 11 liter and all this is in centimeter. Wait. If this is 11 liter, it will be what? This is 11 liter. I can say 0, 0, 0, 11 into 1000 centimeter cube. So this is 2 into like 1000. H 5 cancel with this to give me 200. So H is equal to 400 divided by 35. This 400 I will read as 350 plus 35 plus 5 divided by 35 plus 15. Okay, this is like 350 by 35 10, 35 by 35 1 plus 15 by 35. This I will further read as 11. You cancel them by 5, you get 2 by, sorry, 11, 3 by 7 centimeter is the height. I am sure it must be clear to all my dear students. Okay, next one. The height of a cylinder is 4 times its circumference. The volume of the cylinder in terms of circumference is C. Given height is equal to 4 times the circumference, or 4 into 2 pi r. So far everything is basic. H is equal to 4 into 2 pi r, or fine. What will be the volume? Volume is equal to pi r square h. Volume is equal to pi r square h. I write pi. What is r? From here I gather r is equal to h upon h upon 8 pi, h upon 8 pi, or dear students, but dear students, here the value of circumference c is given. So what I do, I will say it is, let it be like this also. We don't need to take all this, sorry. This is given to you. First of all, h is equal to 4c. So in place of this h, you put 4c, then you have the volume as pi r square. So far clear? Clear. Now c is what? C is 2 pi r. Now what do we require? You require pi r square into 4c. I have this 2 pi r like this. C square will be what? C square will be 4 pi square r square. I have 1 pi over here, I have r square over here. What I will do is, I will multiply this pi r square by, I need a pi, I will put a pi over here. I need a 4, I will put a 4 over here. Now this will give me what? 4 pi square r square by 4 pi into 4c. 4 and 4 cancel. So the volume comes out to be 4 pi square r square means c square by pi into a c. From here I can say V is equal to C cube by pi. That is option 3 is the answer, and I'm sure so far everything will be clear to all of you. Okay. Next one. A rectangular piece of paper of dimension 22 by 12 centimeters rolled along its length to form a cylinder. The volume of the cylinder so formed is C, dear students. First of all, circumference of top face of cylinder is what? This is actually the length of the rectangle. This is actually the length of rectangle. So the circumference of top face of cylinder will be 2 pi r, will be equal to what? 22. Here this is the length and this 12 is the height. So this is like 2r into 22 by 7 is equal to 22. So r is equal to 7 by 2. One thing is done. Now volume of cylinder is equal to what? Pi r square. That's 22 and 22 will cancel like this. So 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into what is the height? This height is 12. Fine. 7 and 7 cancel. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 cancel with 12, 3. So this gives me 22 into 7 into 3. Or I can say volume of cylinder is equal to 22 into 21. That is 21 square plus 21. 441 plus 21, 462. Option number 2 is your answer. I hope it makes sense and this is clear to everyone. Okay. Now we have a good concept. The volume of a metal in a cylindrical pipe is 748 centimeter cube. Its length is 14 centimeter and external radius is 9. Its thickness is C, dear students. What we need to do is we have first of all a cylindrical pipe. How do we find the volume of a cylindrical pipe? Let me show you first of all a cylindrical pipe. How does it look like? So 48 and 70 are not cancelable. Let's leave it for the timing. But rest other things can be done. What is pi? Pi is 22 by 7 into 14 is equal to 748. So far clear? Okay. This 74 I can read as 770 minus 22. If I cancel this with 11, this is 2. If I cancel this with 11, this is 70 minus 2. Getting this thing, this is easy way. Okay. So this is 2 into 14 is, okay, this is like 14 and 7 cancel to give you a, again 2. So 81 minus r square is equal to 68 by this 4. 81 minus r square is equal to 17. R square is equal to 81 minus 17. This implies r square is equal to, so r is equal to 8. Now you have capital R as 9 and small r as 8. Therefore, thickness is equal to, therefore thickness is equal to 9 minus 8. That is 1 centimeter. Look at these blunderful options. Can thickness be ever more than the radius, external radius? Impossible. Okay, clear? The next one. Now, let me just change the this. Just change this picture. This is a bit blurry. It actually happens in the software itself. This PPT. Sometimes the photos get distorted themselves. Okay. This is like just 1 second for this question. Now I have I have got the photo. Just give me a small second. So hopefully this is the question now. The value of each of a set of coins varies as the square of its diameter. If the thickness remains constant and varies as the thickness, if its thickness remains constant and varies as the thickness if the diameter remains constant. Okay. If the diameter of the two coins are in the ratio 4 is to 3, what should be the ratio of their thickness if the value of the first coin is 4 times that of the second coin? This might be a bit difficult to comprehend, but this is nothing new. This is the same thing which we have done throughout our lives, the same thing through which we have done throughout in this class throughout from the beginning. The value of each coin of a coin varies as the square of its diameter if thickness remains constant. Okay, this value is proportional to d square. I also know that volume is proportional to volume is proportional to r square. Okay, we know. So r square, or also you can say volume proportional to d square. R, d is just double of r, nothing else. Let this be right now v. We are taking about value. And varies as the thickness if the diameter remains constant. That is, I can say v is proportional to t. So I can say volume is proportional to t into d square. The basic concepts which you did in your 10th class. If the diameters of the two coins are in the ratio of 3 to 4, what should be the ratio of their thickness if the value of the first coin is 4 times that of the second coin? Now, this is like this. Therefore, V1 by V2. If you take two ratios now, then this constant sign is removed. T1 D1 square, T2 D2 square. Okay. Now, volume of the first coin is 4 times the volume of the second coin. That is, this ratio is what? This is equal to 4. T1 by T2. What is D1 by D2? 4 is to 3. 4 is to 3 square. This implies 4 is equal to T1 T2 into 16 by 9. From here I can say T1 by T2 is equal to 4 cancel with 16 to give you a 4. Okay, so T1 by T2 becomes like this. 9 comes over here and this 4 comes over here. 9 by 4, option 2 is your answer. Clear to all? Okay. The total surface area of a right circular cylinder with radius of base 7 centimeter, height 20 centimeter is, see, what is the total surface area of a right circular cylinder? Total surface area, this is given to you, and this is given, this is 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h. Right circular cylinder with the radius of base as 7 centimeter. Okay, 2 into 22 by 7 into 7 in the bracket, it is 7 plus height 20. What we were given r is equal to 7, h is equal to 20. You just need to put the values in the formula. So 2 into 22, I can say 4 into 11 into 27, or I can say 11. Okay. Surface right circular cylinder with the radius of the base. Fine, no problem, whatever it is. This is 411 and 4 into 27 gives me 108. So 8 into 11 is 88. 11 into 1 is 11. 1188 cm square. Option number 4 is your answer. Okay. Next question. The diameter of a cylinder is 7 centimeter. Okay. This D is equal to 7 centimeter, or I can say R is equal to 7 by 2, and its height is 16 centimeter. Using the value of pi as 22 by 7, the lateral surface area of cylinder is, lateral surface area means curved surface area. This is what curved surface area. This is what 2 pi r h. So this is what 2 into 22 by 7 into r is 7 by 2 into h is 16. 2 and 2 cancel, 7 and 7 cancel. This I can read as 22 into 16 or 11 into 32. Okay, 11 into 32. First of all, I write 2, then 2 and 3, 5, then I write 3 again, that is 352 centimeter square. Answer is option number 1. Okay. The radius and height of a cylinder are in the ratio 5 is to 7. R by H is 5 by 7. Let's see. And its volume is 550. What is the volume? Volume is pi R square H. This is given to you as 550. Let it be 5x. Let it be 7x. 22 by 7 into 5x into 5x into 7x. 7 and 7 cancel is equal to 550. Fine. This 5 cancel with 550 to give you 110. This 22 cancel with 110 to give you a 5. 5 cancel with 5 to give you a 1. So what do I have finally? I can say x cube is equal to 1 or x is equal to 1. Therefore, r is equal to 5 into 1, 5. H is equal to again 5 into 1. Sorry, h is 7. 7 into 1 or 7. Clear, dear students? So far in doubt? Okay, no problem, no doubt. Fine. Just give me a small second. Yeah. H is equal to 7. Calculates its curves. Okay, we have volume. Calculates its curve surface area. Fine. Now, what is the curved surface area? The curved surface area is 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h. This way I can say 2 into 22 by 7. The value of r is 5. In the bracket it is 5 plus 7. That is 12. So, I'm sorry, this is 2 pi r h. I'm such a stupid. This is 2 pi r h. Okay, dear students. 5 into 7. 7 and 7 cancel. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 22, 220 centimeter square is your answer. And the option is option number 3. I hope it makes sense and it must be clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, next one. The radii of the base of two cylinders are in the ratio 3 is to 5 and their heights are in the ratio 2 is to 3. R1 by R2 is 3 is to 5. H1 by H2 is 2 is to 3. The ratio of their curved surfaces will be C. Curved surface 1 upon curved surface 2 will be 2 pi R1 H1, 2 pi R2 H2. Such a easy question. 2 pi and 2 pi cancel. This gives me R1 by R2 into H1 by H2. What is R1 by R2? 3 by 5. What is H1 by H2? 2 by 3. 3 and 3 cancel. This gives you 2 by 5. That is option number 1 is your answer. Okay. Clear? The next one. We'll just change. Let me change this. Just one small second it will take. Dipali makes a model of a cylindrical kaleidoscope scope for her science project. She's using a chart paper to make it. If the length of the kaleidoscope is 25 centimeter and radius is 3 centimeter, the area of the paper she used is C. What is the area of the paper? Area of the paper means curved surface area. Okay, means curved surface area. What is curved surface area? The curved surface area is 2 pi r, that is 2 into 22 by 7. Okay, that this is the curved surface area. uh, this is clear. The length of the Kaleidoscope is 25, okay, and radius is 3.5. 3.5 is what? 7 by 2 into 25. 7 and 7 cancel, 2 and 2 cancel. So what is the area of paper? 22 into 25. 550 centimeter square. Option number 2 is your answer. I am sure that is clear to all of you. Next one. A right circular cylinder just encloses a sphere of radius r. Okay, the ratio of the surface area of the sphere and the curved surface area of the cylinder is, see, first of all, this is a right circular cylinder. This just manages to enclose a sphere. Let me draw a circle. Huh? Let me draw a circle first, then I will fit it over here. Yes, we will be able to manage it very easily this time. Fine, like this. Okay, now what will happen? Let's say this is the radius of the sphere. Here, what we get, radius of sphere and cylinder will be equal. Will be equal. Radius of sphere and cylinder will be equal, and let's say these are r. These are equal to r. Okay, dear students, is this visible? Will be equal, and let's say these are equal to r. Just. Next thing, height of cylinder will be what? Height of cylinder is actually diameter of sphere. This is like r. This is like again r. So h is equal to 2r. Now what is being asked? Ratio of curved surface area of sphere. Curved surface of sphere divided by curved surface of cylinder. What is the curved surface area of sphere? This is actually 4 pi r square. This is the formula which I'm going to discuss with you in the next class. Upon curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi in the bracket RH. Okay. Pi and pi cancel. This is like 2 into r divided by 2 into r into h. Did I do some mistake? This is actually 4 into r divided by 2 into r into h. R and r will cancel. So this is what? So this gives me like 2r by h, but this is 2r. What is the value of h? The value of this h itself is 2r. So this ratio is 1 is to 1, option 4. So CSA of sphere divided by CSA of cylinder is 1 is to 1. I am sure it must be clear to all my dear. Okay, dear students. Shall I move to the next one? A solid cylinder has total surface area is 462 centimeter. Its curved surface area is 1/3 of the total surface area. Then the radius of the cylinder is. See, first of all, what is the curved surface area? Curved surface area is 1/3 of total surface area. Okay. This is what? This is 2 pi RH. This is 1/3 of 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h. Automatically things turn out to be very easy. Why? Because 2 pi r and 2 pi r cancel. From here I get 3h. 3 into h is equal to r plus h. So I can say r is equal to 2h. One thing is done. Okay. Now total surface area. What is the total surface area? This total surface area is 462. The value of this is 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h is 462. I put 2. What is 22 by 7 into r into bracket r plus 3r? H is 2r. Okay. 462. 462 I read as 440 plus 22. If I cancel this with 22, what do I get? I get 20 plus 1. So far, I hope it is clear to all of you. So I get 2 by 7r, or I can say r into 3r is equal to 21 into 7 by 2. This h is actually r by 2. So here h is equal to r by 2. So instead of h, I put r by 2. Okay. So this is like r into 3r by 2. Now things become easy. 3 cancel with 21. 3 cancels with 21 to give me a 7. So what I'm left with is r into r is equal to 7 into 7, or I can say r is equal to 7. Fine, dear students. When this radius is equal to 7, what do we need to find? I think we were supposed to find the radius only. Then the radius of the cylinder is, therefore, radius of cylinder is equal to 7 centimeter. Does it make sense? Am I clear to all of you? Okay, the next one. The height of a solid right circular cylinder is 6 meters. Should I increase the size of the question? Okay, height is equal to 6 meter, and 3 times the sum of area of its two end faces is twice the area of its curved surface. See what it is given? It is given 3 times top plus base area sum of the area of its two end faces is twice the curved surface area. So this is like 3 into 2 pi r square is equal to 2 into 2 pi r h. 2 and 2 will cancel. Pi and pi will cancel. So I get 3 into r is equal to r into h. 1 r and 1 r cancel. H is equal to 3r. Okay. H is equal to 3r. H is equal to 3r. Or I can say 3r is equal to 6, or r is equal to 2 centimeter. This h is given to you as 6. Clear to everyone? Let's proceed to the next one. Should I change the picture? Fine, no problem. The height of a circular cylinder is increased 6 times and its base area is decreased to 1/9 of its value. The factor by which the lateral surface area of the cylinder increases is, see, initial curved surface area. Initial lateral surface area is what? 2 pi r h. Now, what is the new surface area? New lateral surface area? New lateral surface area is 2 into pi. The height of the circular cylinder is increased 6 times. See, height is made how much? And the base area is decreased to 1/9. Now this r becomes how much? This r becomes r by 3. How can we discuss it? How can we prove it? See, given the base area is decreased to 1/9, let's say the new area is A2, the initial area is A1. 1/9 means one third cube, one third square. 1 by 9 means actually what? One third square. That way, one third. I did it one third. I'll show you. A2 by A1 is 1 by 9 as it is given to you. Okay, now no problem. A2 by A1 is 1 by 9. What is A2? Suppose I say initial radius. Suppose I say initial radius. Initial radius is equal to R. Then I say new radius is equal to x. So it becomes pi r square by pi x square is equal to 1 by 3 square, or I can say r by x square is equal to 1 by 3 square. R by x is equal to 1 by 3. R is equal to x by 3, that way. Clear? So x is equal to r by 3. This is pi x square by pi r square, x by r, x by r, x is equal to r by 3. So this is like x is equal to r by 3. This I can say 2 pi r into 2h, or double of 2 pi r h. So it becomes double. Okay. The factor by which the lateral surface area of a cylinder increases is actually the wrong word. It, if it's actually as increases, it is only one time. This 2 should be converted into 1. By how much? What factor does the new surface area of the previous surface area? Then the answer would be 2. Okay. The area of the curved surface area and the area of a base of a right circular cylinder are a square centimeter and b square centimeter respectively. The height of the cylinder is c. The area of the curved surface area and the area of the base, these are a and b. What is curved surface area? This is 2 pi rh. Area of the base of a right circular cylinder, area of the base is pi r square. This is a by b. From here what I can say, pi and pi cancel, 1r and 1r cancel, 2h by r is equal to a by b. The height of the cylinder is, clearly from here I can conclude, h is equal to a by b into r by 2. Okay, a by b into r by 2. Now you need to determine the value of r. See, what is given? Base area pi r square is equal to b. So I can say r square is equal to b by pi. R is equal to under root b upon under root pi. So this gives you a by b into 1 by 2, and the value of r is under root b by under root pi. So that gives you a by 2 root pi and root b in the denominator. Option 3 is the answer. I'm sure this must be clear to all of you. Okay. The next question we have is, a right circular cylinder of height 16 centimeters covered by a rectangular tin foil of size 16 into 22 centimeters. The volume of the cylinder is, see, like this. This cylinder, on this cylinder, here is the tin foil roll. Okay. So what is the curved surface area? the curved surface area is how much? Is equal to area of rectangular of tin foil. Okay, of tin foil. What is the curved surface area? 2 pi r h is equal to 16 into 22. 2 into 22 by 7 into r into what is the value of h? This h is 16. 16 into 22, 16 and 16 cancel. 22 and 22 cancel. R comes out to be 7 by 2. The volume of the cylinder. What will be the volume of the cylinder now? Volume of cylinder will be pi r square, that is 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 16. 7 and 7 cancel. 2 and 2 is 4. 4. This is this gives me 4. So what I am left with is 22 into 7 into 4. 28. This I will read as 25 minus 3. 25 plus 3, that is 625 minus 9, or I can say 616 centimeter cube. This is option 3 is your answer. Okay, dear students. Should I proceed to the next one? Lateral surface area of a cylinder is 1056 and its height is 16. Find its volume. You are given 2 pi r h is equal to 1056. 2 into 22 by 7 into r. You need to find what is the height. Its height is 16 is equal to 1056. 1056 I can read as 960 plus 96. Now things become easy. How come? 16 you cancel with 960 plus 916. This gives me 60 plus 6. So what I can say is 2 into 22 into r is equal to 66 into 7. This is 3. So r is equal to 21 by 2. Now what is the volume? Pi r square h. 22 by 7. 21 by 2. 21 by 2 into 16. 2 and 2 will give you a 4 over here. This will be like 3. So this becomes 22 into 3 into 4 is 12 into 21. Or I can say this is like 2 into 11. 21 into 12 will be 210 plus 42, 252. Okay, 210 plus 42, 252. So 11 into 504, 2 into 252. Now 404 into 11 is 44. 11 into 5 is 55 centimeter cube, which is the option. Option number 4 is your answer. Okay. The next question we have is the CSA and the total surface area of a cylinder are in the ratio CSA by TSA are in the ratio 1 is to 2. What is CSA? 2 pi RH divided by 2 pi R into R plus H. 2 pi R and 2 pi R cancel. This gives you 1 by 2. H upon R plus H is equal to 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 I will read as 1 plus 1 means H is equal to R. I can say this is the ratio. H is equal to R. Getting into these students 1 by 1. So R is equal to H. If the total surface area of the right circular cylinder is 616. Now this total surface area is what? 2 pi r into r plus h is equal to 616. I will read it like 2 into 22 by 7 into r. This r plus h I will read as 2r. 616. Fine. Now, how do I cancel this? 22 I cancel by 11 to get a 2. 616, 61, 55, 5, 6, remaining 66, 6. Okay. Now this is 2, 2 to 8. 2 into 2 into 2, 8. 8 cancel with 56 to give me a 7. Now I get R into R is equal to 7 into 7, or I get R is equal to 7 centimeter. Fine. If the total surface of the right surface, then its volume is R is equal to 7. Now what will be the volume? The volume will be pi R square, right? That is 22 by 7 into 7 into 7 into the height. Height is equal to R into 7. 7 and 7 will again cancel. So this gives me 22 into 49. So far clear? I can read as 22 into 50 minus 1. This will be like 1100 minus 22, or 107. That is option number 4 is your answer. Fine. Clear to all? Let's take the next one. The ratio of CSA and volume of a cylinder is 1:7. Okay. CSA upon volume is 1 by 7. What is the curved surface area? 2 pi RH. What is the volume? Pi into R into R into H. Whatever you can cancel, cancel. Pi RH, pi RH. So you get 2 by R is equal to 1 by 7, or R is equal to 14 centimeter. One thing. Next, the ratio of total surface area and volume. 187 by 770. What is the total surface area? This is 2 into 22 into pi into R. What is R? 14 into 14 plus H. R plus H. Let me write it R for the sake of convenience initially. Volume is what? Pi into R 187 by 770. What is the respective ratio of its base radius and slant height? Whatever you can cancel, you cancel. Pi R and pi R cancel. So far clear. Total surface area and volume is this. What is the ratio of its base radius and slant height? Slant height is nothing. It is the height in case of a cylinder. So far we have got these things. Okay. Now 2 into multiplied by H. So what I get? 2 into R plus H divided by R into H is equal to 187 by 770. What is the value of R? The value of R is 14. So this way I get 14 plus H by 14. 14 and 770 cancel to give me 55. Okay. Also I can say 14 plus H by H is equal to 187 by 2 into 55 gives me 110. So far clear to everyone? Okay. Now I can say this is like 14 plus H by H is equal to, if I cancel this by 11, I get 17 by 10. This gives me 140 plus 10H is equal to 17H. 140 is equal to 7H, or H is equal to 20. What is the respective ratio of its base radius and slant height? Now you have to determine the ratio of R by H. R by H. R by H is 14 by 20, or 7 by 10. Dear student, this is one way. Okay, we can do the question in an easy way also. How will I do it? Look, should I rub this off? I will tell you an easy way. This was a little bit lengthy way. See, what we can do is, look, The ratio of CSA upon volume is what? 1 by 7. Then the ratio of TSA upon volume is what? 187 by 770. Let me make the denominator same. So what I do, I multiply this by 110, I multiply this by 110, this becomes 110 by 770. Now CSA by volume by TSA by volume is what? 110 by 770, 187 by 770. This gives me CSA upon TSA. We are talking about a cylinder. For a cylinder, slant height is nothing but height. Curved surface area is 2 pi RH. Total surface area is 2 pi r in the bracket r plus h. This is like 110 by 187. 2 pi r cancel. H upon r plus h is equal to 10 upon 17, or I can say 10 upon 10 plus 7. So h by r will be what? H is 10. H is 10, so r will be 7. 10 by 7. What is the respective ratio of base radius and height? So from here I can say r by h will be 7 by 10. That is option number 4 is the answer. Okay, dear students. So, dear students, I hope I have done enough for today, and all the possible questions of pertaining to this exercise we have covered in great details, and that is all for today. But before I wind up, dear students, I will like to say, please, this is a very crucial period of your life. Don't let it go wasted. Study as much as you can, and merely watching maths videos, just by watching maths videos you can't crack your exam. You have to practice it on daily basis. Give as much time to your studies as possible, and solve all the questions by writing. Okay, dear students, until and unless you solve by writing, you won't be able to crack them in your exam. Getting my point, dear friends? So please practice by writing only. Okay, maths, please practice by writing. Bye bye, take care.